What's up everyone and welcome to you on this MOONCHARTS YouTube channel. Hope that you're all doing very well. As always, I'm so excited to do this live stream here. We're going to plan everything here as always. So yeah, hope that you're all doing very well. I'm just going to check that the sound is working where normally it should be, but just want to make sure as always. If you don't hear me, it's like a bit. Yeah, you hear me. Perfect. Pretty cool. So I said we were starting on the Discord server, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same on Twitter right there. Boom, boom, boom. We are starting this Bitcoin live stream. Let's go. Yeah, perfect. So let's do this. We are good. Good evening, brother. Safan here. Hey, welcome, mate. How are you doing? Welcome to you on the live stream. Right there. Everything is on. Perfect. Yes, it's working out. So you have done a crazy rise. You have done a crazy push to the upside as always on the YouTube channel. I'm only covering the more likely scenarios really here. Of course, we have planned this with VIPs. It was less likely, as always, less likely. Yeah, wave count clearly can play out. We're going to see why that was less likely. Still possible, but less likely. We're going to cover everything here, of course. So I hope you are ready because we are bullish or not. It will be confirmed by time here. It will depend on the size of the move we're going to do here. We're going to plan some few targets where we can say we're more likely bullish now than bearish. We should normally push high at the end. So yeah, we're going to cover everything, of course. Yeah, so by the way, quick disclaimer as always, legal informations, just post to read this. There is no any financial advice, all the stuff. I mean, boring legal stuff, but yeah, legal stuff, so it's very important. Yeah, so we are good with this. And yeah, by the way, before to start, I just want to show you something right here. Where it is? It's so it's not this. It's this. So we have a lot of scammers these days. This is really crazy. So if you get a message in your direct message, in your direct message, private message on Discord, please always check and make sure it is me or not. Okay, my only Discord account is this one, Matteo in French, #0618. If you get contacted by, for example, Matteo right here, 8605, this is not me. Okay, these are some scammers, so really you do have to go in the Discord settings right here. Normally in the privacy right there, you can just turn off the direct message. Normally it's here if I'm mistaken. Because yeah, for example here, yeah, just do not send any money. I'm not going to ask you money. I'm not going to direct me to send you some message. First of all, I'm not going to send a message to everyone. So I'm not going to do it, except if, for example, we have done a giveaway, so you're already aware of it, or you won something, but it's because we have done a giveaway. Otherwise, if you're contacted because of a giveaway, but you didn't, I didn't upload everything about it, really make sure to check this #0618 at the end, because these are some scammers. For example, this one here is they created a fake platform, a trading platform. You just have to make a deposit on this platform, because I'm telling you to make a deposit on this one because it's a better platform. So you do it and they just take your money. So really, please be aware of this. We have a lot of scammers. It was really not the case before, clearly, because it was Christmas and New Year, so there was not really here. But now with the New Year, they're just on fire and just creating some insane, if we can say insane, stuff to scam people. So really, please be aware of this. These are some scammers, and this is absolutely not me. They're just taking my pictures, everything, but the phone numbers here are not the same on Discord. So really, always, if you get a message or a friend request from me, always check that these phone numbers. And if you're contacted by scammers, by the way, you can go in the scammer report right here and yes, and just send the account. And of course, you can just check if this is me or not just by going here on the Discord server, and to just click on me, you will get here, as you can see, Matthew #0618. Or you can go also, for example, in a general chat or whatever, click on my profile right here, we get exactly my name clearly. Okay, but anyway, just wanted to talk about this because yeah, this is really crazy. But anyway, so welcome, Jan. How are you doing, mate? Let's go. Yes, let's go. By the way, I'm going to open the chat right here so you can all see, because I don't add the chat on the screen otherwise, to really fully see the chart. Yeah, good, nice, perfect. Say hello, welcome to you all, welcome. Boom. So we're good to start, I think. Yeah, we're good to start. All right, so yeah, here, what we have planned in the last update, I'm just going to add the waves right here. So the possible wave was, you know, a possible wave 1, a wave 2 here retracement, so from here normally, to go more down next, okay? Now we're going to cover, this is still valid, but the thing is, because we did not took the wave 1 route, okay, right here, but this is a lot less likely now, because, I mean, we have done almost the right person for the wave 2 here. On Bybit, for example, we took the high, okay, we did a swing third pioneer of the top, so normally this is not valid anymore, clearly. If you pull level, again here we did a small wick above here, again, just to break the previous high, so it's pretty cool, nice swing through pound this, but on Coinbase it's still not reached it, we still not take this high, so that took a bit, but anyway. So yeah, in the last update we have planned, so this possibly, as always, I'm only planning the more likely scenarios due to the wave, because for example that's a very rare case here we got, and so do we bet on the very rare case? No. So here we was looking for a possible, so it was wave 1 bottom here. Maybe I have the wave, by the way, here. No. Oh, wave, here we go. Yeah, this was a theft. Yeah, but I don't have the wave 1 to here, so I'm just gonna add the wave as it was before. So wave 1 from the very top, wave 1 here, wave 2 or bigger wave 2, it depends. 305 to make an impulsive, and to just finish clearly this wave 5, okay, to the downside here. Finish that wave 5. Right there, so to make an impulsive clear here to the downside, okay. So the thing was, in that case we had an ABC flat here, because these are 5 ways, you can see here 1 2 3 or 5. This is an ending, okay. Normally this is an ending. The thing is, it can be a leading with a smaller wave of an ending, okay, but this is very rare, so that's why we take the most common case that is an ending, so we take an ending. So here A, B, C flat. In that case the wave 2 is done right here. Okay, the wave 2 is done, or we are going to make a bigger pattern, such as in that case, if we start with a correction ABC flat, we look in that case for a WXY. So here, W, X retracement, and a Y leg. Okay, in that case, here we have a bigger ABC zigzag with an extension. So A, B right here, and a C zigzag here with an extension. And we look for the wave 2 still, but again we got some invalidation. I mean, the RSI clearly break the wave 1 route here. We just it's just pretty crazy, by the way. You go really high, as you can see here, this move to the upside here breaks the wave 1 route right there on the RSI, and so of course when you have this is an invalidation, okay, and this is not valid anymore. And this on every single time frame, okay, daily, whatever you want. We have done a massive rise here on the RSI. So again, the RSI can be wrong, it's possible, but it's something to be aware of, clearly, okay. So that's why I'm not mainly with this scenario. This is still one to be aware of, clearly, okay. So this was just not the wave 1 2 directly, the wave 1 2 like this directly, to then get a drop here. We never got a start here with a 5 ways down. All the tops right here we have done all the way up was bad for a short trade on the data. I mean, on the order flow here, the data we got was very bad all the time for a short trade. So it was all the way up here on every single tops here before the bigger rise here. Every single top was bad for a short. That's why I'm planning my waves, I'm planning my target, and in a target I'm just have to make the decision if I have or not to take a trade. That's why on the wave it's good to plan what's next. You can plan to the upside, to the downside, sideways, other ways, to make sure you don't miss anything. But you also have to plan to get also something to make sure you to make decisions if you have or not to take a trade. That's why I'm playing with exo charts. Just have to read, for example, on the 1 minute here the order flow and make a decision if I have or not to take a trade. That's why we can recognize how to take or not some trades. Pretty cool. So yeah, this is still a valid scenario because we did not fully got the invalidation here with wave 2 that do not break the wave 1 route really, but I mean it's so close, so I'm not going to take this anymore. So what was and what is the other scenario? Clearly, okay, it's simply, so not this anymore. I'm just going to remove all these waves. Okay, I'm going to go on the scenario we have planned with VIPs. Right there. So in that case, that was scenario 1. Yeah, so in that case what we can look for here is simply to still be in that wave 4. Okay, of course it depends how far it goes, everything, because we can get some invalidation, we can be bullish, it's probably different of the size of the move here, but this is what we have planned with VIPs. Clearly that was less likely. I'm going to show you why. But this, for example, I'm going to show this video so you can fully understand what I mean by less likely. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove my microphone, I'm going to add the sound, and I catch you just in 20 seconds. And yeah, as always, can we be done directly with a B wave? It's possible if that's, for example, a wave, boom, a wave 1 2 3 4 5. But again, the premise that this is normally an ending, so this is not something that happen and appear in a wave 1. Again, this can be a rare case where this is a leading with a small wave of an ending. So yeah, hope you hear everything good. And yeah, as I said, this is more likely an ending. As always, I'm going to show this a bit above, by the way, here, so you can fully understand this. When you have, for example, a wave 1 for an impulsive, for example, 3, 4, 5. In the wave 1, you're going to get normally an impulsive. This is a most common case. Now you can get also a wedge to the upside. What is this wedge? It's simply a leading. Okay, so I'm just going to add some white wave here so you can see a bit better. So a wedge here to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The wave 4 can break the wave 1 top, can go between the wave 1 and the wave 2. Okay, it's absolutely fine. So that is a leading. In that case, a small wave are going to be 5 ways, correction, 5 ways, correction, 5 ways. Same down an impulsive. Now in the wave 5, you can also get a wedge. So it's not a leading, but an ending this time. So I'm just going, by the way, to duplicate this. It's going to be a lot more easier. And so the small wave in that case of that one are an ABC zigzag, okay, in the wave 1, another correction, whatever you want, another ABC zigzag in the wave 3, another correction, whatever you want in the wave 4, and another ABC zigzag in the wave 5. So ABC zigzag in the wave 1, 3, and 5. Here you have a 5 ways, correction, 5 ways, correction, 5 ways. Okay, see the difference? And the thing is, sometimes in a leading, we can do a leading with a smaller wave of an ending. So correction, 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 correction. But this is very rare. So do we bet on if we have an ending, we take a big impulsive start directly, we planet that with VIPs, but we do not take it as a main scenario because we will bet on something very rare. Okay, so that's why, yeah, that was something we have planned, as you can see, but this was not, by the way, we have planned this a lot before than where it is. As you can see here, this was already in the VIP live stream, so it was around when it was, as you can see, around there. So it was when it was in this consolidation. So we plan, as you can see here, possible move to the upside to take the high. Now we stop it before. It's absolutely fine too. It's absolutely fine. Clearly we got a short of this. So A, B, C, boom, move to the upside here. You can see move to the upside to go below here into the 123, and from here, boom, big rise to make the C wave. So maybe not that high, but a bit before we are going to see this. So yeah, I mean, this played absolutely perfectly. These have been planned months ago, so that's why you can see Elliott Waves are just absolutely crazy. You can plan this kind of stuff. This is just lovely. Yeah, absolutely lovely waves. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is what we have planned here in a VIP live stream some months ago. We also have planned some dates, by the way. I mean, yeah. By the way, we have a new course on the website. So the front run course, apprentice front run right here. So for example, when you miss a level by some few dollars, how can you still take the trade to not miss a trade clearly? What data you want on the order flow, all of this clearly, so you can trade front runs now. This is something we were supposed to do in December, by the way, the course, but didn't got time in December. I was sick, then I was with family, then it was a New Year, so I go with some friends and everything. So yeah, did this in January at the around the beginning. So if you want to check this out, this is on the website. It's in the course section. Exo charts right here. We have also a pure gold course right here. There is a number 13 here. Entry is bad data on the order flow. For example, you rejected target, but you get with bad data on the order flow, so no trade. So in that case, how can you still take the trade if you reject next to the target still? Okay, so this is absolutely insane. And so yeah, you have everything here on the website. If you want to get some more details, you can go in the plan section right here. Of course, you can join it for free. You have the beginner course, Elliott Wave free course right here waiting for you, so you can get some very, very strong base to start trading clearly. But anyway, so yeah, this was a video I already showed you. And yeah, we have planned, by the way, some dates. Just gonna show you this. This was 2 dates we have planned in with some FIP times in so it was in September 2022. We have planned one Thursday, it was on November 6th. And then it was on December 29. As you can see here, some dates to be aware of. It was in September right here, September, by the way, yeah, September 09. So it was, as you can see here, the 6th of November here and the 29th of December. And these 2 dates, it was absolutely insane. Just look at the next chart right here. 6th of November, we have done the big move to the downside here. We have been able to predict this a month in advance. This is absolutely insane. Not almost a month in advance. And September, October, November, no, by the way, more than 1 month in advance. And we have planned so another date in December, and this have been the bottom, and just the beginning of the big rise there. Clearly, we of course have the very bottom here, the other bottom here before we start the wave 1 to here 305. But we just started the rise around the 29th of December. Again, it was December, so we got Christmas and New Year's. That's why it was very slow here and a bit boring, by the way, to trade. But still give some very nice dates to be aware of, and as always, can be also 3 days before, 3 days after, sometimes a week before, sometimes weeks after. It depends really of the FIP time. But that was super respected, so it's just absolutely insane how we have been planning. We have planned some crazy stuff really. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, let's just come back on this. So in that case here, we just accept this was a leading with a small wave of an ending. I removed the waves here both. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, that's very rare, but it can absolutely still plays out. Okay, so in that case here, what we take in that case a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, so leading with a smaller wave of an ending. So we take a bigger wave 1, boom, a bigger wave 1 right here, a bigger wave to retracement, and a wave 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add some blue wave like this so you can see a lot better. Yeah, we should do this like that. Yes, perfect. So we take in that case some 5 ways, because as always an ABC flat is a correction, and then a 5 ways. Okay, so in that case here we take, as always, we can take an ending, but I mean, does it look like an ending? It's possible, not gonna lie. For example, we can do here an ABC zigzag. Okay, A, B, C zigzag. Once we have done this, we, in that case, we look for a wedge to the upside here. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that case, boom, we finish that, and we look for the wave 4 top right here. But again, this will be, yeah, I mean, this is possible, not gonna lie, this is absolutely possible, but a bit less likely, I would say, because again, the more likely between an ending and an impulsive is the more likely is impulsive. So yeah, just gonna add the smaller wave really quickly right here, so you can really get the smaller wave count of this. So wave 3, I can't remember if this was here or here, but anyway, 3, 4, and then wave 5. Really bad, by the way, that one, but anyway, I'm gonna add some white hidden, boom, boom, boom. Sorry, what is this? Oh yeah, okay, boom, perfect. So now the thing is, we'll have to find a smaller wave to determine if this is done or not. Okay, so first we can check the RSI. So of course we have a wave 1, 2 here. As you can see, again, we just have to accept this was a 5 ways. It looks a lot more like an ABC zigzag, but anyway, so very rare case here, and not the best impulsive here to the upside. Moreover, this we have done a 90% retracement here. That is extremely massive for a wave 2 just before a rise. Normally with something a lot less bigger, such as a small wave. We're going to cover this. But anyway, yeah, that's the game. Clearly, we can absolutely do this also. So less likely here, less likely also the wave, and less likely for the retracement. So a lot of less likely stuff to play out next. But yeah, as you can see here, even the less likely can play out. Just gonna add some pink wave like right here, add something like this, and we're good. Boom. So yeah, these are the smaller wave. Clearly, we also rated some crazy, some crazy move to the upside here. We've done some insane predictions. Did a live stream, a 3 hours live stream with VIPs to just write some insane move to the upside here. For example, that one here, this was something I just posted the waves here, and we did a massive move to the upside directly just after I posted the waves here. For example, that was a possible long trade again. That was also a possible long trade we planned. Here, yeah, that was another possible long trade, all in this push to the upside, because yeah, we're not scared. We got the waves, we got the smaller waves, and yeah, that's pretty cool. This was this ABC flat here. You have all the information here, 2 videos, because the first one we got some copyright claims about around 140 minutes, so then you have another hour here, but it's very, very interesting. I giving clearly all my, I mean, not all my knowledge, but give a lot of knowledge here. We have planned a lot of stuff. You can see how I'm doing my TS on the lower time frame, how do I find the waves, everything clearly. So very, very interesting in my opinion. And yeah, so here, what do we have to the down to the upside? The thing is, once we have done this wave to here, it knows the 5 ways. So 1, 2, 3, or 5 was not for an ABC zigzag at the end, as you can see here, because we have done a crazy move to the upside. So it was not at all for, the W, X, and then the Y leg with a 1, 2, 3, or 5, A, B, 1, 2, 3, or 5, C zigzag. The thing was simply, if we have done the rise here, what is this? It is simply a double wave 1, 2. Okay, as you can see here, the second wave to here is extremely small, but this is what happened when you start a big move to the upside. So wave 1 to here, okay, 3 or 5, we're going to cover this smaller wave. Again, if you want to get some more details about the charting, how do I find my waves, you have the live stream I did have done right there. As I said, you have everything in there, all the charting, and you have so the other wave 1 and the other wave 2 right here. We're gonna add some white. So yeah, very, I mean, yeah, this wave 2 here is extremely small, and that's really good to see, because yeah, this is just right before the pump. This is what happened. Okay, if you have the best target here, so as you can see here, we have done something less than 23.6, but as you can see, we did a front run of the 23.6. That is yeah, I mean, this is extremely small. This is extremely small, very, very, very small. And this is what happened when you do, as you can see here, a massive move to the upside next. So yeah, very interesting. This is what happened. Small wave 2 when you do a big move to the upside next. Here again, we have done a 30.2 if I'm mistaken, or something, or maybe a bit less. Yeah, as you can see here, 30.2, maybe 50%, by the way. No, front run of this. 30.2 here again. So very small wave 2, and again even more smaller wave 2 here. But anyway, so once we have done this, we just have to check the RSI next. So it was a wave 1 2 3 or 5. So 1 2 if you're gonna lower time frame, normally the wave 3 was how do I place it? This, by the way, normally it was a wave 3 here, a wave 4 here. Again, very bad 5 waves because the wave 3 do not reach the 1618. But anyway, that's the game. Then we'll have a wave 5 here normally. Yeah, this is it. Then we'll have so the bigger wave 3 done. If we have the wave 1 2 3 4 5, okay, and we can check the RSI and everything. Yeah, I did a small wave count by the way yesterday, also in the VIP live stream on Sunday. 1 2 3 highest reach on the RSI. Yeah, this is it. You can see here, so we have the 5 waves here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Wave 1 2, as always, the wave 2 cannot break the wave 1 route, but I'm going to add some stuff with 4 right there. Good. And so yeah, the wave 2 cannot break the wave 1 route. Okay, of this wave 1 2 3 or 5. The wave 3 next is the highest reach on the RSI, so that's match. Then we have a wave 4 that cannot break the wave to bottom, so we don't, as you can see here, that's perfect. And then we'll have a wave 5 gonna go higher on the chart, but below here is a wave 3 top on the RSI, so it formed this divergence here. So we confirm the 5 waves, and so next, as you can see here, the RSI drop and break every low right here, and so that's a confirmation of a wave 1 2. Next again, exactly the same, wave 1 2, the wave 2 cannot break the wave 1 route. Okay, of this wave 1 2 3 4 5. Next, wave 2, wave 3, highest reach on the RSI. Wave 4 cannot break the wave to bottom, and wave 5, we form this divergence right here, and the wave 5 go higher. Okay, so this is how you can find the 5 waves. For example, of course, you have to check the smaller wave, everything, the targets, the retracement, all of this. For example, here, I can't remember which wave it was, where we have done a perfect MC fib. Yeah, that was, as you can see here, 31 to here. So perfect wave 4, for example. Perfect wave 4, but again, normally when you do a small retracement like this, you do something a bit bigger here, 50%, but I mean the wave 3 was very small because we do not reach, as you can see here, if you pull the fib from the wave 1 route to the wave 1 top right here to the wave 2 bottom, as you can see here, the most common target is the 1618 here, and we stop before again. So that's a lot less likely, more risk in a big rise like this. But anyway, this is a game, clearly. Okay, so in that case, once we have done the white 1 2 3 or 5, we just have to place in that case so the wave 3 top here, okay, of the bigger 1 2 3. Wait for retracement, very small, should be here normally, as the RSI low, as you can see here, is here, RSI low is here, so normally this is the bottom of the wave 4, and then boom, wave 5 right here. Again, we by the way, I did some, no, is this one. Again, we can still get some few push to the upside here, because for the moment we have, as you can see here, more likely a triple wave to the upside, except if the bottom is here. By the way, it's possible, it's absolutely possible, by the way, as you can see here. If you have a smaller wave, I mean, we have a smaller wave, by the way, you have planned this with VIP again, this was just really insane. Here we'll have a wave 1 2 with a flat, a very, very small wave 2 again. We'll have a wave 3 4 5 down, or it's a 3 4 5 like this, or we can still get an ABC flat, for example, inside, and then get the wave 5. So wave 5 can be down, bigger ABC flat, we'll have to trade with different scenarios. That's why the order flow is extremely, extremely, extremely important in there. Yeah, for example, just gonna show you this again. I mean, again, I didn't show you that before, but where it is, yeah, low time frame wave to the upside, perfect. So right here, this was a smaller wave, as you can see here, we planned, so wave 1 wave 2 here. If you're gonna lower time frame, so it was on Friday, by the way, just before the weekend. So it was just before we'd make this top, as you can see here. So it was from the very low right here. We'll have a wave 1 2 right there, wave 1 wave 2, okay, with an ABC flat. Then we'll have another 1 2 3 or 5 leading this time, okay, and so another wave 1 and another wave 2 here, as you can see. Then we'll have another 1 2 3 4 5. So we finish, oops, this wave 1 2 3 4, and then we get the wave 5. Okay, that's why this was planned here. You can see 1 2 here, 1 2 3 or 5 leading, 1 2 3 was done, 4 retracement, and then the wave 5 maximum target was planned because of the smaller waves. and of the targets. But again, it can do an extension, and here we just do a massive move. We just did a massive move to the upside here again to explode all the targets, and just maybe it will just even better for the long, clearly. Very nice long trade here. And so yeah, we got something, a very interesting move to the upside here again. So that's pretty crazy. That's pretty cool. I mean, when you start to get some impulsive, this is not very complex. These are the most easiest patterns you can get on the market. You have to follow the rules, makes a bit of experience of course at the very beginning with it, and once you're done, it's not that complex. But yeah, for example, that's another example. It was. So it was a 5 ways play in the VIP live stream with the 29 buys with the fifth time here, 29 of December. Yeah, that's from the very low. That's also around during the pump. But this is not what I wanted to show. It is this. For example, I did a 3 hours night frame here, so again, it's too par because we got some copyright claim. But yeah, that was around there, the wave 3. So it was around the very beginning of this pump right here. So it was around this consolidation normally. Yeah, as you can see here, so it was around there. Then we filled the long here clearly live. And so we were looking for a possible big rise here because yeah, that was a wave clear against you. We got a 1, 2, 3, or 5 here into the wave 4 retracement. So wave 4 got by the way a bounce of the MC fib as you can see here, MC fib here. So our fib we created here for the wave 4. Boom, you pull the fib. Oops, just click it now against here, MC, perfect, absolutely insane. So from here, get a 5 ways to the upside. So wave 1, wave 2, 3, or 5. And by the way, in the wave 5 these days, as you can see here, this was a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then the wave 5 to get a massive move to the upside. These days in the wave 5 we do some crazy impulsive. Now really, you know, we finish with this with kind of small wave. Now the thing is we did not took the price high before, so in that case we expect a bigger move to the upside or an ending. It depends, but here we have done just a quick move to the upside. So again, boom, by the way, it was here, quick move to the upside. I mean, yeah, almost 2%, almost a 3% move to the upside. We again, by the way, filled along on the exact low here. I mean, this is absolutely insane to rate this move. We was with a take rate 1 above the high, we took profit, and then that could be a short because the data was good for a short trade. When I went to sleep next, it was already 3-4 a.m. here for me, so I was really tired. But anyway, and yeah, here swing through the panel, so with some very good data. So again, filled along from here because I got stop it out of that one. So I just filled a new one here, and yeah, I mean, ready to move to the upside here. Pretty cool. And by the way, if you have some questions, really do not hesitate to ask your question in there. By the way, we'll have one question just so this horizontal live chat right here. So what are the MC fibs? I cannot find them in your Fibonacci template PDF. Yeah, it is in the Fibonacci template. I know not in the template, that's right, because that have been created after I did this. By the way, yeah, I'm going to update that by the way. It's in the Elliott Wave PDF. You will get this. It's 3132 of the fib retracement. So you have the 2316 right here, the first tier of the wave 4, then you have the 30.2 normally, but I added 2 fibs in between because this is where we stop sometimes. 3132, so these are the MC levels, 3132 here, and this give, as you can see here, some very good trades sometimes. And then of course you have the 50% next tier. If you do a very small wave 2 normally, you expect you have more chance to go there. I mean, between the 30.2 and the 50%, but you have more chance to touch the 50%. But yeah, this is MC fib. Yeah, so anyway, these are the smaller waves. So in that case here, wave 5 done or not, it depends, but let's take a case that the wave 5 is done. Okay, we also have, by the way, so the small wave as planned with as planned with VIPs here. So it was this smaller wave right here. Yeah, I mean, we have done a crazy push to the upside again. We've got no shorts of that, so nothing to short here. As you can see, we have done a crazy push to the upside. Then it was looking, as you can see here, before the weekend. So where it is, yeah, for the wave 3, wave 4 retracement. By the way, I don't know. Oh yeah, I didn't update this on the screenshot, but anyway. Wait, let me see if I have the screenshot or not of this. Yeah, I have the screenshot after, but not before. But as you can see here, once we have done the top, we got a retracement into the 50%. Why? Because the wave 2 was very small again. So small as the wave 2 is, big as the wave gonna be, and maybe also longer. As you can see here, we got a bounce of the 50%. Then all the weekend, MC fib, boom. Long trade possible, 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 long trade possible. I mean, we've got an amount of scalps here to take. Pretty crazy on the MC fib here. So very good fib to add in on your wave 4 targets. Yeah, so and now we took the highs. In here, this is what we was looking for yesterday night in the VIP live stream. We now took the high and got a retracement from here, so pretty cool. yeah, so now do the 305. So again, we can do some other push to the upside. The market have to become crazy. It can absolutely become crazy. For example, this can be another wave 1, another wave 2, and we're going to do a wave 305. This is possible, all depends on the direction and everything. But let's take the case that the wave 3 top is in. Okay, let's take the case the wave 3 top is in. In that case, we'll have to look for what retracement here to the downside. Okay, the thing we'll have to do is, as always, to pull the wave 4 retracement, to pull the wave 4 targets here. So we just click on the wave 3 top to the wave 3 root right here. Okay, and we just have to add on the retracement tool right here, the 2316, the 3812, the 31 and 32 here. You can even add if you want the 50%, but again, we have done a 90% retracement. That is very massive for a wave 2. So we do not think about a 50% X, we think about a 2316. So this, if we have to retrace directly, this is going to be the target to look for first of all for a possible long trade. Okay, so that's, for example, again, I'm not saying you have to long here. The thing you have to do here, and to ride normally minimum above this high, the thing we have to do is, once you hit a target, you'll read the order flow. If the data are bad, there is no trade. If the data are good, there is a trade. Simple as that. Okay, so again, if you want to get some more details about how to read an order flow, every single day I'm live with you on the YouTube channel. You have a full course, as you can see here on ExoCharts, how to set it up, ExoChart review, get the best entries, everything. Even, for example, if you reject with bad data on the order flow, how to still take the trade, the front run when, for example, you miss by some few dollars, the target. You also have some quiz, and I'm going to add some more every month. We're going to get something now a bit more maybe these days, next month on Elliott Wave, because I want to cover some few stuff on Elliott Wave. For example, the fibs that are not really well respected, for example, in a wave 5, in a C wave, or in some other pans, for example. So you can be aware of this, that it's not always respected to the absolute dollar. There are some fibs like this, you can only know this by experience. So yeah, I want to add this in the course. For example, there are some other stuff I wanted to add, I don't remember exactly. Yeah, some strategies, for example, by using Elliott Waves. I'm gonna add some few stuff in the course next month. So yeah, but again, and yeah, every day, by the way, I don't know if I said it, but I'm live with VIPs to just teach them ExoCharts really with a daily ExoChart update. For example, today, right here, daily ExoChart update was not the one from today. Right here, no, I have to refresh this. I didn't refresh the stuff. Right here, daily ExoChart update. Oops, misclicked. And there you have so a live stream with a live chat here, by the way, how to change the color of this, by the way, and a short version. So if you don't have time to watch the live stream, we're teaching you clearly the order flow. You have a short version, so you can also plan your day. And in addition to the short version, you also have a plan summary with some text, with some screenshots on the Discord server, so you can really plan your day. And then you have some updates all the day, clearly, for scalpers more, or for swing trade depend. But in this stuff right there, in the trade money print chart, so you can really get the updates, know what to look for, what to look at, and everything. But anyway, so yeah, again, the stop loss is going to be placed below the low, so it is the real invalidation in the 50%. But again, keep in mind that we still have a scenario where we can just drop directly. Okay, if that's still a wave 1-2 here to the downside, a wave 1-2, so be careful still. Okay, try to long here only if there are good data on the order flow, otherwise no trade. But yeah, if we are in these waves, we can look for this. Now we can of course add the targets of this wave 5. Again, we have done an extension in the wave 3 for the moment if the wave 3 is in. Right there, so for example, boom, wave 1 route. Again, you have this on the website for free. You can absolutely learn this for free, so to get some base, to know how to play the extension tool, the retracement tool, what fib, everything clearly. But again, here, for example, on that one, boom, 423.16 maximum target. I don't care, we just went a lot higher than this. So yeah, clearly crazy. But anyway, and then the wave 5, so the wave 5 targets, if again we retrace from here, we go to the 23.16 and we bounce from the exact price here, you just have to place it from on the wave 4 bottom. In that case, the first target is going to be the 618, and we'll have the 120 extension, but again, it will result to a truncated wave 5. So a wave 5 stop before the wave 3 top, so it's less likely. So we think about the first one that is above the wave 3 top. So here, for example, we have, boom, again, take a profit before that, in case with a bigger correction in the wave 4, for example, and go to the MC fib, it's possible too. But this will be the first target. Again, if we retrace now and if we bounce to the 23.16, otherwise you just have to adapt these fibs. This is the only thing I have to do clearly. Just want to show you how to play this. And then this is a 261 point. Again, we can do an extension, as you saw, for example, for the wave 3, broken every fib. So in that case, if for example you just do this with the wave 5, okay, what you're going to do is not use these targets anymore. You're just going to use a smaller wave, so to speak. You're going to get another wave 1, another wave 2, a wave 3, 4, 5, and you just have to add the wave 5 targets here to determine where this wave 5 is more likely going to stop. Okay, simple as that really. Now if we respect the targets, we should get a stop. I would prefer here personally. Okay, and now the thing you can do is to use in confluence with these targets, you can also add the bigger boom, 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 wave 3 target. So of the light blue waves here. Okay, so from the wave 1 root, boom, 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 to the wave 1 top. Oops, misclick it, but anyway, to the wave 2 bottom right here. Oops, misclick it again. Alright, almost perfect. You can add the wave 3 targets. So 120 extension, we don't really care anymore. 1618 must come and target, but the thing is we still not finish the small wave of the wave 3, so we are not, we can still, for example, stop on the first target here, by the way. Oh man, where it is? Here. For example, we can stop on the first target and so stay around the 1618 and then retrace for the wave 4. In that case, gonna lower a bit the wave 4 again and gonna higher than this, okay? It all depends on where we stop exactly, but yeah, 1618 or 20% here are the two targets clearly to be aware. But again, here the second target of the wave 5. If again we retrace from here, we do the 2316 and we bounce off this. For now, the second target here match with a bigger time frame, a bigger wave 3 here, 20%. That's pretty cool. From here, in that case, once we have done the wave 3, what we have done with the wave 2 here is a regular wave 2, to speak. We have done a 56, 166%, where we have 73% chance to bounce off clearly. So you just have to pull your fib. Wave 2. 56, 166%, just we got some wicks below it, but it's absolutely fine. Even if we do a 7x6, but no, it's not here, by the way, it's fine, it's a regular retracement. So once you do a regular retracement, so between the 56, 166%, you're going to look for the 30.2, so not the 2316, not the MC, but the 30.2. You can still, of course, bounce of the 2316, of the MC, of the 50%. It's just in terms of probabilities, we'll have more chance to get a bounce of the 30.2. Okay, so here in that case, you pull the fib from the wave 3 top again to the wave 3 root. Okay, as always, it's because I reversed my tool. If you did not reverse your tool, it's from right here. As you can see, I reversed my tool because I'm going the same trend in the market. Otherwise, from the wave 3 root to the wave 3 top. It depends how do you want to play if you want to reverse on your tool, but personally prefer. So here 38.2, okay, right here, and so next we just have to add the wave 5 target. So again, boom, we pull this third click of the extension tool. So first click on the wave 1 root, second click on the wave 1 top, third click on the wave 2 bottom if you want to find the wave 3 targets. Then you just, for the wave 5 targets, again, you have two different ways to place it depending on the wave 3, but here it's above 161, so it's fine. Again, if you want to get some more details, you have everything on the website for free, so we do not hesitate to go and check this out. You have the link in the description, by the way. And so here, the wave 5 first target, so it's a 618, by the way. 618, but again, it will result to a truncated or a swing third pan, because this fib is most of the time never respected to the dollar, so less likely. So we think about, boom, the 120 extension. Okay, for now, again, if we do a wick a bit below, it's gonna lower a bit the target. Again, here it's gonna lower a bit everything, so we have to adapt to the market. I'm just showing to you the theory, if you can theta, okay, so you can just apply this next on your chart. Okay, but this will be the waves. If we're following the most common trend, we are hitting the target to the dollar. Okay, and yeah, now what we have, in what wave we are at the moment, the bigger waves. This is an ABC flat, so what we have to do here is also to add the A, B, C targets. Okay, so I'm just gonna add so here a red square so you can see a bit right now. Perfect. I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna remove all these fibs. Just gonna remove the price. Perfect. So yeah, that's the plan really. Okay, now of course we have to add the bigger ABC flat target. So again, it's the same from the A wave root right here, okay, to the, oops, I saw the question made by the text, gonna check this after that. A for A wave root, A wave top, and B bottom right here. What I like to do is just to exactly on this to lock the fixed range so you do not move anymore. You go in the coordinates and you just move the fib like this. For example, 300, maybe a bit more here, 400, perfect. And so you have your target. And surprise, surprise, first target of the C wave is a 618. Now we are a bit above, as always. The 618 is never well touched it, so we can absolutely spend some time above. Again, if we stop, for example, here, do a swing third pan with a small well, like I said earlier, it's gonna also make the wave 3, for example, like this, boom, 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 wave 3 like this, and the wave 4 like this, maybe a very small one, then a wave 5 like this. So we're going to stay around the 618. Now, again, if we go with the most common targets and everything, as you can see here, we'll have a 120 extension here, a second target that match perfectly with the wave 5 most common target for the moment. Okay, so pretty cool. Again, if we push high, so that's the first target of the flat. Okay, so again, now we don't really we care about that one if we stay around there. If we push higher, 120 extension, if we get acceptance above, we can look for the 123. Can we go higher? Yes, we can go higher, but in that case, we're not in this flat anymore. We are bullish. Why? Simply because if we are in, because this is still to be in a wave 4, as you can see here, oops, right there. Oh my god. A wave 4 here to get a drop next, to do the wave 5 finally to the downside. The thing is, if for example we do this, we just go higher. Okay, for example we do this, oh my god, we do this, so with the wave 5 for example, and we do this, so with the C wave, we break in that case the wave 1 bottom with a wave 4 top. And can that be possible in an impulsive? No. So this is an invalidation. And so here, if we break this bottom right here, in that case, we can say that we are bullish. Until that, it's not possible to say we are bullish. And even after that, it's not possible to say we're into 100K or so, because you can get a 5 waves just to make, for example, an A, B, C zigzag to then get another drop. Okay, so to say we're bullish directly, we are going to 1 million, I don't know what. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's possible, absolutely possible. But for now, we don't have any confirmation. So how can you say 100% you're sure about this? But anyway. So yeah, that's why here the maximum target is the 123 and not the 161. Normally, I mean, the maximum target is still the 1618, but if we break this is not a flat anymore. This is simply we are bullish. So that is going to be the second scenario we're going to cover now. So bearish still, okay, bearish still. I'm going just, by the way, to replace all of this here. Perfect, bearish still, okay. And so like this, I'm going to hide this. And so the other one is we are bullish. We did not in that case reach the wave 5 target. The first one, that's a game, this can happen sometime. Okay, I'm going to remove this, by the way. We have done in that case the bigger wave to retracement, the Y leg here, so to the downside, as you can see of this WXY right here, so WXY, okay. And so from here, boom, 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 so we have done the wave 2, we have done the Y leg, we have done everything, sorry, and now what we are looking for is simply, boom, a wave 1, right there, oops, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, maybe for example we're going to do a massive extension again in the smaller wave 5, so we're going to do a massive move to the upside. For example, let's say like this, or place this randomly, but anyway, 3, 4, 5, okay, we take this wave, for example. In that case, what we can look for next, right there, it's to be bullish, because we break, if that's still the wave 4, we break the wave 1 bottom with the wave 4, so it's not possible. And so in that case here, boom, we just place the wave 4 here with the double X right here. Why we place it here, by the way, simply because the RSI make a new high, as you can see here, is higher than the previous top, and this is what happened when you do some truncated waves. So once you have done this, in that case, you just accept this was a 5 waves down, this was the bottom, possibly again, it can still be bearish even if we do a 5 waves. And next we're going to look so for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, if you're bullish, we can do a very small wave 2. You have to be aware of that. Or if we're still bearish, but this only time can confirm it because the small wave are exactly the same, an A, B, C zigzag. No, a flat this time, an A, B, C zigzag. To then, in that case, make so finish the previous correction WXY, for example, X and Z. Okay, or make a bigger, for example, a very big ABC zigzag here to the upside to make a bigger correction at the end. Maybe, for example, to make a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directly. Okay, for example, it's possible. But these 5 ways are not to be bullish directly, simply to make, yeah, it's gonna be bullish, for example, here it's gonna be bullish, but at the end, it's still to be bearish, for example, a correction here, okay, to go more down, to make, for example, a bigger, I don't know, W, X, Y, for example, all of this. So to say we are bullish directly, as you can see, it's impossible to say, okay, so people are going to say and tell you, we are bullish, we're going to 100K. It's possible, absolutely, depending on the way we're going to do, but for now we don't have the confirmation of which way we're in and which way we're going to do. Are we bullish or still bearish at the moment? For now, we don't have the full confirmation. The key level really that is going to be decisive is this, okay, this level, the key level here. If we break this, we are bullish on a medium time frame. We cannot say we're bullish going into 100K. We don't know yet, okay? So yeah, these are the two scenarios clear at the moment. This is my plan, and yeah, so hope that's clear, really. Hope you understand everything, the smaller waves, the bigger waves, everything. And if you have some questions, sorry, really, do not hesitate. Do I have some coffee? No. So what are the fibs? I answer it. Hi mate, hey mate, green fuzz away, thank you. Thanks for sharing your thought. How likely do you think the macro wave 5 down is done rather than wave 4 flat idea? I mean, the thing is, when you are in trading, you have to get the mentality like, how can you react as max as people as possible? Because if you make money, it's because someone else is losing money. So if you have to make money, it's because you're taking someone else's money. So and this is how the biggest trader and everything think on the market. So that's why you have to adapt also to this kind of mentality. But here, how can you react as max as people as possible? By doing an impulsive move to the upside to say, hey, and to make everyone bullish here. After we made everyone bearish here, we make them all bullish. And once we have done this, boom, we just gonna play this here. Oops, inside right there. We're just going to do, boom, the big move to the downside. Okay, that's why this is my main idea, because this is how you will react as max as people as possible. clearly. And again, it's a bit also less likely to be there. I mean, it's less likely, but as always, for example, this was less likely to be in this wave 1 to the 05 to the upside. That's why you not create this on the YouTube channel for everyone. I create only this with VIPs. By the way, if you want to get all the scenarios and everything, it's for VIP as always. I'm planning the more likely, the less likely, everything, so you can be aware of everything. Clearly, for example, here I say that I did not fully close in my long from the very low because we don't have the full confirmation that we are moving down. I will close my long only if we do, for example, the wave, so the wave 1 to retracement, but we start the wave 3 to the down, so we never got this 5 ways down, this first small 5 ways down to get a confirmation I was about to drop. So no close, no more take profit, nothing, and just enjoy the push to the upside clearly. It's right there normally. Yeah, so very there, this is from the exact almost Bitcoin low. That's pretty crazy. Normally the picture is here, as you can see here, from the exact week of the low right here is absolutely insane. So yeah, I would say the more likely is the ABC flat personally, but again, the less likely can absolutely plays out. Okay, as you can see here, for example, the wave 5 here do not reach the first wave 5 target, so that's why it's a bit weird. And yeah, then the best to make money clean to rect as max as people as possible is to make them all bullish, because we are moving up. Oh my god, this is the end of the bear market, and once you have done this, boom, you just do a big crash because we have this ABC flat pan possible to do a massive move to the downside again. I mean, minimum take these lows normally. So this will be very cool, not gonna lie, because this will wreck a lot of people, and so this is how you make money in trading. It's sad to say, but this is how it works. Yeah, so I would say more the ABC flat than the bottom directly. Now, if we break the key level, this is bullish and this is bullish. That's why I bullish here. I'm going to buy low if we have to buy low, and if we have to go more down, for example. But you don't get here. You can see same for Ethereum, for example. We have bullished Ethereum, for example, here on the very low. We have planned the bottom of Ethereum absolute, no, not right here, by the way, here to the absolute dollar almost here. We have bullish, we have long at this. This was also some possible longs we plan. I mean, yeah, this was also a possible short, by the way. Maybe stop it out now, I don't know. But I mean, yeah, in any case, we bullished. So that's why you have to average all your entry next low if we have to go more down. But in any case, these are some targets to buy. Yeah, but yeah, to answer the question, normally the more likely is still the ABC flat until we get the invalidation of it. Okay, and we are now in a large ABC of ABC to the upside before we come back down later to sub 10k. And we are now in a large A of ABC to the upside. I don't know if you talk about an ABC. I think you talk about an ABC zigzag, but it is possible. If we have done like this, for example, it can be, as I said earlier, to just make a 5-way like this, but to make an ABC zigzag. So to make an A, BC zigzag, and to then retrace again. It's possible. So that's why to say we are bullish directly, people are going to say that. It's not really possible to say, but anyway. So by the way, yeah, as always, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. This is extremely important because yeah, that's very new. By the way, why you don't see the oh yeah, it's working now. I don't know why it was bugged. I'm going to start it again. Anyway, but yeah, if you enjoy the content, as always, do not hesitate to smash the like, to smash the subscribe button, everything, to turn on notifications, to be aware of everything. Oh yeah, by the way, we have planetary on the XY. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, do not iterate because this is a new YouTube channel. I wanted to test everything here to see a bit how the algorithm is working and everything. So we got an old YouTube channel where I was like with 600 subscribers. So now really do not hesitate to smash a like, smash a subscribe button, turn notifications, everything, so you can be aware of all the updates and the live stream, by the way. Yeah, so let's just continue with this. So yeah, that's normally what I was talking about. By breaking the law of wave 1, you mean closing above, or even a week? Yeah, even a week, it's an invalidation. A week or closing the same. It's absolutely the same. There are a lot of traders that use Elliott Wave, but again, I mean, when you see some people using Elliott Wave, you're like, oh my god. For example, they add some ABC zigzag or ABC in a C wave. I mean, that doesn't make sense. And they're saying no. It's just, for example, if you do a wick inside wave 1, for example, something, it's still valid. No, it's not valid. It's the canal. I mean, the wick, all the canal close is the same. If you break the wave 1 route, or even, for example, for another pan, it's absolutely the same. So it's the wick and the close above the same. It's both are invalidation. Segment, my pledge mate, DXY had bounced off support this night and heading upwards, hitting that market. Yeah, normally it should help the market to go down, so that's why possible way for retracement of the small wave we plan here, so to speak. That's why this wave 4 here can play out very soon, but yeah, we'll have planned a nice target with VIPs again. This is yeah, this is crazy. I didn't check it how it bounced it, but I think it bounced it very well. I mean, if you see the message, because it bounced, I think. But it will have a very, very, very nice target here. I'm gonna check this, by the way, live with you. Let me see. DXY. Oh yeah, we got a bounce of the turret plan. That's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, we got a bounce of the perfect turret we was looking for. That's pretty cool. Very nice. And yeah, we got a very good rise here. So for day traders, that's for example a very, very good rise. Pretty cool. And yeah, of course, if DXY is moving up, it helps for Bitcoin to go down. And if, for example, ES also is moving up, it's gonna help Bitcoin to move higher. All of this clearly, okay. But yeah, normally it should help Bitcoin to go more down if it keep pumping. Of course, if it stop, for example, it just become range bound, it's gonna be maybe range bound, just go on Bitcoin, for example. It also to rise here to help Bitcoin to go more down. But yeah, you're right, mate. Sorry, by the way, if you want to get some bonus and everything while you're trading, you can absolutely just go and check the link in the description with the PRIMEXBT link. You can get a deposit bonus up to $7,000. It's absolutely huge. Just by clicking the link in the description, creating an account, and using then the promo code. I don't have the screenshot at the moment, by the way. Maybe I can find this on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. Or maybe it was on Discord. I can't remember this. Announcement. And if you want, by the way, to join the Discord server, really feel free also. You can talk with everyone, send us screenshots and everything. Where it is? Yeah, here. So the thing you have to do if you want to do it, of course, with a possible deposit bonus, you can win. Of course, it's up to 7,000. Maybe not. Maybe you can win up 7,000, but you can also win less. It depends if you have chance or not. You have to go then once you create it and verify your account. You have to go in your email. Click the link to verify your account. Everything. Once you have done it, you have to go in the promo code account to go and enter the code you have in the description and activate, and you will get a deposit bonus for trading. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, PRIMEXBT is a very good platform. Personally, I was using at my very, very, very beginning. So yeah, I just went back on this because Bybit, for example, laid off 30% of its employees. Binance, I never went on Binance. I really don't like Binance. I don't know why I don't like this platform. But now they blockade, as you can see, some few weeks ago, the withdrawals. I mean, the FTX, for example, you saw the platform as source. That's why this is pretty crazy. So now yeah, I'm on PRIMEXBT and BitGet, and so more and more. I still have, of course, some few money because I still have, for example, my long from here on Bybit, for example. So I'm not going to close it because they're in struggle. So I'm just keeping this open, but I just have this money. Of course, with the profit, I'm still taking some scalps some few times, but I don't have all my money on this. I move with all my money on PRIMEXBT and BitGet. Sorry. So if you want to get some bonus, really feel free to go in and check the link in the description. If you don't, it's absolutely, you don't care, do whatever you want, clearly. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to talk about this very quickly. And yeah, normally you have the link also of the Discord server in the description. Oops. And yeah, if you have some questions, really do not hesitate. It's time to ask me some questions. Oops, that's not the right tab. Right here. My pleasure, mate. Do you look at patterns sometime in head and shoulders? No. Yeah. I'm saying shit. Yeah, I look at. Oh, by the way, I saw George. We have CME gap. Oh, nice, mate. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that just right after this. I do not look a lot at these patterns personally. The head and shoulders, the triangle, for example. Sometimes really more. No, I'm not going to cover triangles because this is something I want to cover with in the course, for example. But for example, head and shoulder is something you can use absolutely. You can, for example, use in addition to the Elliott Wave patterns, so you can know exactly more likely what is going to happen next. But the thing is, when you have, for example, something like this, you're going to use. I'm personally using these patterns. For example, Crypto, for example, is spotting a lot of fake triangles, fake wedge, and everything everywhere. And what we do most of the time is just grab the liquidity, we just fake out the breakout clay, we just do a fake out, and once we have done this is where you're going to look for a short trade. I have a very, very nice example, by the way, of a wedge to the downside. They elongate right into the resistance, and all the MOONCHARTS members shorted that. It was just right before this massive move to the downside. If you go on the one over here, I can maybe show this if I can load the data here. Yeah, look at this. They was like, oh my god, we have a wedge to the downside here, look at this wedge to the downside, right here. I don't know how they did this on the chart. I'm not really use it to do this, but something like this, for example, they were looking for a massive breakout here. Oh my god, it's gonna push so hard, and no, absolutely not. Okay, that's why this pan, for example, this looks like a wedge to the downside. Yeah, absolutely, but this pans per se, I'm just I'm thinking like, okay, it can absolutely break out. We can absolutely break out, but am I going to look for a long here or here? I'm going to look for a long on the support, not into the resistance. So when it breaks, people are going to long here, so we're going to get a lot of longs. They can win against here. We got a small move to the upside, but these people that are longing into the resistance are not taking profit. Stop loss below the low, boom, and get wrecked profit. Okay, they're good. Emotionally, they're absolutely not fine at this time, but then it started to get a massive move to the downside. And if you go on Twitter, you can find a screenshot. I clearly draw this. And with one target here planned, I mean two targets, but the first one you didn't got anything bearish to short that. So second target, boom, short trade. We got all the data needed, and that was a very insane short trade clear here. But for example, these kind of fake patterns, head and shoulders, for example here we got a small one. Most of the time you're going to do some fake outs. I'm really using these patterns to do some fake outs, to just grab the liquidity, just follow what the market is doing. If you see that, for example, when you break, for example, here to the downside, that's not a very good example because that one is not really well respected. But where we can find a head and shoulder here, where was the last one? I can't remember that one. Yeah, for example, that can be a head and shoulder, for example. Okay, so we have, I don't know, normally there is something to draw this. Yeah, perfect. So for example, let's take this head and shoulder. Do I have a swing flip on here? No. Yeah, for example, that can be, oh no, let's go higher. For example, here we get one. For example, we get one. But again, I personally have my 1, 2, 3, 5, so I know this is a wave 5 top, so I know this is going to move down next. So that's why I'm not looking for some fake outs here. But for example, I don't have a good example here. Maybe this. No, this is not a very good example. I don't know if you have a head and shoulder example by the way, mate. I can't remember where was the last one where we got a nice fake out of this. But yeah, the thing is, when I'm just only using this pan just to check out the fake outs. Same for triangle, for example, when it's not a wave triangle, but you have a triangle, it looks like a triangle, you're going to do a fake out most of the time. Yeah, I don't have a really good examples here. I cannot find it. I can't remember where this is. But for example, here you can get a small head and shoulder. You can see here, very small one. For example, I really don't like that one. But anyway, so let's take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a support here normally. No, that's not a good example. That one. Or like, it's too high here. But you see the pan, I mean, you see it like this. You go above normally, next you have the support, the right shoulder next. And what you do here is when you break this shoulder, you just do, as you can see here, a quick move to the downside, you reclaim everything. You of course can do a retest, for example, if the data was bad. But yeah, you look most of the time for the fake outs on this, except the wave, for example, you expect with the wave to get a continuation and everything. But otherwise, I'm reusing this pan just to look for fake outs, but otherwise I'm not reusing this kind of patterns. It's just to trap people and to, I mean, I'm using this just to trap people, to see where people are trapped and to wreck as much as people as possible clearly. This is the only reason why I'm using these patterns. 14 June, but yeah, by the way, I'm going to check the CME gap also next. 14 June, around there is a reverse head and shoulder. June, May, June. 14. Gonna go like this, boom, boom, boom. Gonna be a lot more easier. 14 June. I think you talk about that. Like this, for example. The thing is, we don't do any liquidity grab here, and we not reverse next, so, or maybe I just don't see it. I don't know. I can't see it right now. I can't see it. I don't get it. Maybe as the one I just drew, but we do not do that. You know, the liquidity grab normally we're looking for with this kind of patterns. Yeah, I don't have example in mind at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, for example, that can be also an idea here, by the way. For example, boom, shoulder, hit, again, maybe another rise, and you just, for example, take out these lows. Is it really not well placed, by the way? Right here, just take out, for example, you just do a big swing flip out these lows, and then you just reverse to make everyone bearish here, and boom, oh my god, we have a hidden shoulder and everything, and boom, just reverse. Of course, they can win because they have to win at some point because we have to move on the market. This is like this, but most of the time, if you pay attention, we're going to do some fake outs, and so of course they get wrecked a lot of times, and they can win. Of course, sometimes they're, oh my god, it's exactly as predicted. That's very funny to see, by the way. But anyway, yeah. So by the way, now the CME gap. I just want to check this very quickly. George, welcome, mate. By the way, we'll have CME gap. Yeah, it's possible. I didn't check it down, by the way, or maybe I did. I don't know. Oh yeah, below. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh yes, that's a very nice CME gap. What's the price of this? So it's from here to here normally, right there. So we started to fill this, so we still have this remaining, so it's around 20k. Does it match with this or not? Yeah. What a surprise. If we can say that. Look at this, how perfect this is. Good one, mate. In here we plan long, and we have the bottom of the gap around the long we plan. And yeah, around 20k. So yeah, just a bit below. So again, here we have this the 20k here, just below the 23.6. So again, we can touch the MC, for example, go around there. As always, it's a gap is like a single print. By the way, we have this on the website too in the exo transfer, but a gap is like a single print. Okay, so you have here, for example, single prints. This is, for example, I think I can get something maybe on the TPO chart, or maybe on the yeah, for example, that's a single print. Okay, that's a single print here. So when we do some quick move to the upside, quick move to the downside, not going to jump into more details, but a gap is the same. So for example, the top of the single print here is going to act as support. Okay, if you're above, of course. If you're below, it's going to be a resistance. But if you're above, for example, you're coming on the, I'm gonna draw you by the way something. Boom, 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 right here. Yeah, perfect. So this is a single print. Okay, when you have a single print like this, when the price is going to come back, of course you can absolutely go through, but what you're going to do here is just you can get a bounce. I mean, this is going, the top is going to be a support. If you get acceptance inside a single print, you expect it to be filled. So you expect it to be filled. The bottom can act as support. It's less likely than the top, by the way, but anyway. And then, so support or no, it depends on the order flow, it depends on the data here, otherwise go through. But once you get acceptance inside, you expect the single print to be filled. A gap is exactly the same, absolutely exactly the same. So once you start to get acceptance into a gap, what we started to get here, not gonna lie, normally you have more chance to fill it. As you can see here, the gap was normally from here, okay, from the top right there. So now we started to fill it, so we can go to the bottom of it. And by the way, I'm going to set an alert here, boom, 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 to make sure I don't miss this. And this can be, for example, the confirmation. Again, the confirmation to open a long, but again, just you just have to read the order flow next. You just have to read this, and if the data are good, you take a trade. If it is not good, there is just no trade. You just look for a continuation. Simple as that. And we have nothing crazy. Ooh, 1 million opening here, 2 million opening here. On the very low, so normally if we have to reverse a bit, we should get some few absorption there. Do we have any absorption right here? Maybe what's on the lower time frame here? Yeah, as you can see here, low, high, low. We have a very small divergence here. It means that we have some new market order shorts coming, but you have some limited order longs absorbing the new market order shorts coming. So the price, as you can see here, we'll have some shorts opening directly, boom, small bounce. Same for the exact top, by the way. Look at this. We have like, we got, I don't know, yeah, 1.5 million here if you got the 5 minutes, for example. As you can see here, 1.5 million here opening. By the way, 2.1 million, 2 million almost here opening on the very top of the move. Since then, the market just did a reverse. this is insane. Where people long, you reverse. Where people short, you reverse also. That's pretty crazy. This is how the market works. As I said earlier, the mentality you have to get is just how can I react as max as people as possible. So when people long, boom, reverse by going to the path control, the full consolidation. Pretty crazy, but anyway, of the smaller time frame range here. So if you go boom, boom, boom there, you go on the 5 minute, for example. You add, for example, boom, 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 the range right here. right there, and you add this fixed range. Boom. You can see into the path control right here. So where you got the most biggest traded volume. Here into the path control, what do you have inside? 2.1 million of new longs opening. So once you see this, that's why the order flow is pretty insane. Now the data, the reaction next was not the best, clearly. That's why I personally did not fear any trade here. Didn't check it next, I just checked it here, and that was very bad, so I did not fear shorted this. But as you can see, even if you short that, for example, when you see the longs, you will get normally now, as you can see, the regular move, take profit 50%. For a take profit 1 to set now your stop loss entry, and so the trade is safe. You refunded your fees, you made profit, and you cannot take a loss because the stop loss is set on entry, so you're safe. And now you get a lot of people shorting with a very small absorption, very low. So now if you get the direction clear you want to open a trade, not really. And yeah, again, you can get all of this on the website, how to really know the flow, everything. But where is the chat? Right here. Can I? Bit too big. So when you look for absorption, you look at the wicks or just the candles. For the absorption, I'm looking at the wicks also. I'm looking at the wicks. Of course, this is in the course by the way on the website. When you have a wick like this, a big wick, it's less reliable than if, for example, you spend some time on the bottom or on the top, for example, like this. This is very relevant, for example, if you have absorption from this, because you really spend some time, you carry your pressure. Now I think if you do a quick move to the downside, it can be also some limits hit, but getting removed now next and all of this, because yeah, these are some wicks, so this is not the best. This is really less reliable than when you spend some more time on the top or on the bottom, by the way. So I'm looking at the wicks, but yeah, the most reliable when you spend some more time, for example, like this, and except instead of a week like this, for example, like this, or like this, by the way. Yeah. Where it is? All right, nice. So yeah, don't know if you have some more questions. I don't know if you have some more questions. Let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we're good, really. Don't know how many. 108 minutes. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, you just have to trade trying to clear until it breaks. Really, this is the only thing you have to do. On the tariff value area low, look for the good reaction. On the bottom here, look for the good reaction to the order flow. If there is nothing good, wait for the next territory around 20k. We'll have some few levels below, as you can see, some alarms are set, by the way. But anyway, boom, 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 right there. So yeah, that's the plan right now. That's the plan. Of course, if we bounce and get the good reaction here on the low, okay, around 20k right here, around 20, I mean the 2316 clear all the way 4. Again, wait for the direction, but again, take profit before this top is taken. Okay, in case we do, for example, a truncated. If we do a truncated wave 5, you're not going to get your take profit. So secure the trade before. Here we can easily take profit 1 because we're doing some crazy move here. We are just doing some, for example, here. We got a 5% pullback, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 5% pullback from the swing field power, the price high on maybe, of course, non-Coinbase. So I mean, this is huge, and so we can easily get the $100 move to take rate 150%. Say the stop loss on 3, and the trade is safe. You just refunded your fees, made money, everything is safe. And of course, if you see that we just do a massive move to the upside, there is nothing bearish. Take rate later, but if there is something you're not really sure if it's going to bounce, take the low once more, all of this, do not hesitate to take profit. It's better to secure the trade than to take a loss, Clay. Okay, really better. And of course, the two mains take profit again. If we start making, for example, this kind of stuff, wave 1, wave 2 here, we are going to do a wave 3 or 5. So we're going to just break everything. So in that case, just add the wave 3, 4, 5 targets. Okay, just add the wave 3 targets and then take profit on the wave 5 or on the wave 3. It's really up to you, Clay. Okay, important. So, do we have some more questions? By the way, welcome to all the new viewer right now. Do not hesitate to go, don't go absolutely on the Discord server. I mean, if you want to get absolutely go on the Discord server. What did you say? Do not hesitate to go, again, to smash the likes, to subscribe to the channel, to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates, any live, anything. Do not really hesitate. Very, very, very important. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, how I'm teaching you, if you're learning also, by the way, and if you want to get, of course, more of us, do not hesitate to go on the website, mooncharts.fr website right here. You just have to get in the plans. You can absolutely join this for free. It's absolutely free also. If you want to, you will get, for example, in the course here is a beginner course, so you can get some strong way also, and then the Elliott Wave free course. And if you want to get some more Elliott Wave stuff, you're going to get the Elliott Wave here with all the Elliott Wave free course. In addition to it, you have a lot of quiz. I mean, you have some quiz on every single pan. You have some more details on more pan, on all the pans, on the RSI, for example, how to find a wave with the RSI, the correction. I mean, not really to find the correction, but to help you to place the correction, everything. Yeah, all of this clearly. You can get also the Excel chart stuff. If you want to get a one-to-one session, by the way, you can go here. If you want to get some PDF and everything, it's for the apprentice and VIPs. And yeah, it's just if you want to get more of us, but you can also join absolutely for free the Discord server. You have the link in the description, so you do not need to create an account on the website to join Discord server. Okay, you can absolutely join it for free. You can send some HA in there. It's a real pleasure as always for me to talk with you all. Yeah, so do we have some other questions right now? No, we don't. So yeah, I mean, I think we're good. Everything is clear. So now we just have to remain patient, see if we hit the invalidate. I mean, the key level, if you can say that more, the key level to see if we're in that case bullish or not. Again, on the medium time frame, it's impossible to say if we're fully bullish or not directly. It's just as you can see the title, where it can next. It just fully clicks. Of course, I'm not doing this because the content is not like this. It's impossible to say if we're going to right here or not. But yes, sadly we have to do this because otherwise people don't click on the videos. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and if you don't have any questions, now, we are good to end this live stream. Again, if you want to get some bonus while trading, you can go and check the link in the description. You can create an account. It's absolutely free. You just have to verify next your email. Once you create this account, you can get a bonus up to $7,000 just by creating an account. Verify your email, and just by adding a promo code here in the section, you can get a 7,000 deposit bonus, up to 7,000. Again, you can get chance or no, it depends, but yeah, you can try. It's free, so yeah, 7,000 is pretty nice. But anyway, so yeah, you can do of course whatever you want. If you don't care. If you want, try. And again, wanted just to again say this because yeah, this is very, 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 very important. So is it this? No, it's not. Remove this. Yeah, about scammers, I say this at the very beginning, but we have some more people right now. Just please, if you join the Discord server, be aware of scammers because they're taking the exact same name as you can see here. For example, this is not me. My only Discord account, you have to go on the Discord server to click my account here, my profile, and you just have to see here, you can see Matthew hashtag 0618. Okay, it's 0618, it's not 85, I don't know what. So here it was 8605, for example. This is not me. Okay, these are some scammers. They're going to tell you to make the deposits on some fake trading platform, for example, because they are better than what I am personally using, but it's just a scam, just a scam account. I mean, a scam trading platform. You're going to make a deposit and they're going to take your money. So please, really, do not send any money. I'm not going to ask you money. I'm not going to give you I'm not going to ask you to click a link. First of all, I'm not going to give you something for a giveaway if you didn't solve something, a giveaway on Discord server. If I'm not doing the announcement on the YouTube channel or on Twitter, for example. And if you have a doubt, really just go on the Discord server, click my profile here, check my name here with the hashtag 0618. Extremely important because they're going to take the same picture that is not moving near me, by the way, when they're doing this, and the same background, or sometimes no background, it depends, with the same description, with the same stuff about me and everything. So really, please, really be aware of this. And of course, if you have a scammer, please report it here in the scammer report channel, or just send me a message if you prefer. It's really up to you, but it's better here because I also have blocked the request because again, too much scams otherwise. But just go in the scammer report here, and really feel free to pause the scammers here, click, because we can then ban them and report the account, so we can avoid to get this, and so they can just yeah, not continually what they are doing. That took a bit. Yeah, so yeah, really just be aware of that. Be aware of this, please. And sometimes they're, for example, just, and they're really trying to get you like with emotions and everything. It's like trading, for example. If you're not really familiar with Discord, really be aware of this. Extremely important, because these are some scammers. They're going to ask you money, to click a link to a crypto giveaway, for example. Oh my god, you won, I don't know, 1 Bitcoin, for example. You click this link or just enter this code on this link. I mean, something, what the fuck, clearly. Just do not do any of this, okay? I'm not going to do this at any time. I'm never going to do this. Do not also share your password and your mot pass, not as in French for password, your login, I mean everything for on the website, or even your Discord account, everything. Please do, I mean, just do not clear anything, and do not answer, just ban, I mean, just block them and report the account. And also do not hesitate to go on the scammer report right here in the free channel right there, I mean member channel here, scammer report, and pause the screenshot like this, for example, trade bot here, or the scammer, for example, that one. Also you can get this kind of message, for example, welcome to our Discord server, for example. I mean, what the fuck. This is dirty for the MOONCHARTS Discord server. I don't have this name, first of all, but anyway, that was, I think, another YouTuber or something that was doing some video trader, maybe. So as you can see, they changed the name and everything. They're doing this with all the communities, so yeah, just be aware of this, please. Yeah, and of course, to avoid this, you just have to do something very simple. It's here, okay? You just have to go in the MOONCHARTS Discord server settings. You just click the privacy settings and you just toggle off the DMs, okay? This is very, very important, so you do not get the message, everything. But now, by the way, they did something very cool on Discord. You can now get a message request, so it do not show directly in DMs, so you can remove it or accept it, depends if this is scammer or not. But yeah, just be aware of the scammers, really. Yeah, so anyway, we don't have any other questions right now, so I think we're good for today. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy. As always, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn on notifications. This is very, very, very important if you enjoy the content here, if you enjoy the work. Yeah, let's see if we can manage to get a long trade here or not, depending on the order flow, if this is good or not there. Of course, we're going to keep VIPs informed about if this is good or not, except if I'm sleeping. This is 4 AM, for example, 3 AM, I'm going to be sleeping for sure. But otherwise, yeah, I'm keeping informed everyone, so I mean VIPs, so they can be aware of if this is good or not, and what we have to look at clearly, okay? Yeah, anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, for this is very, very important. And yeah, see you all in the next one. Have a nice day. Cheers.